What are you doing in my swamp?
Hello everybody, this is Ogre Boy, and I'm going to be doing my review for the 2007 movie Murder Party. So this is a horror comedy that follows this guy who finds this invitation to a thing called a murder party, and he goes to it. He thinks it's like going to be like a Halloween party type thing, and when he gets there, the people tie him up to this chair and tape his mouth up, and they're planning on killing him at the end of the night. And a lot of wacky craziness ensues as the movie goes on, with stuff going on with the different characters, and eventually he has to make his escape. But this is a okay movie. I was actually kind of hoping for more out of it than I got, because I'd seen a few people talk about it and said that it was a really fun horror comedy movie, and I think it was just okay. I didn't really fully get the humor in this movie, to be honest with you. Some of it was really funny, but most of it was kind of a miss for me. I felt like I've seen movies like this done a lot better, but it was okay. The cast in here were all pretty good, although I didn't really recognize anybody in here. None of them were really anybody famous that I know of, but they were all good. Like their acting was fine, and it does have some pretty good kills and stuff, although a lot of stuff don't really start happening until the end of the movie, and that's why I'm kind of mixed on this movie, is because the first 2/3 of the movie is just them doing crazy stuff in this room and everything for their party. There's not really a lot going on, but once the last act hits in and he's trying to make his escape, and one dude in particular starts killing the other characters and stuff, it gets kind of crazy and stuff, and it has some really good gore, like I said, and everything. But aside from that, I don't think this movie was absolutely terrible or super great. I think it was just okay. You could tell that the director and stuff was a big Halloween fan and stuff. Like, there was, especially like during the opening credits and stuff, there gave me Halloween vibes. Like, this movie, you could tell, was set on Halloween. It had a good atmosphere for Halloween and stuff. I've seen movies like this done a lot better though, where crazy stuff happens like this, but it's fine. Not super great though, and it's one that seems to be really popular with critics and stuff. It has like 100% rating on Rotten Tomatoes and stuff. I don't see it. Like honestly, there are a lot of other movies that are way better than this that get bad ratings on there, but I shouldn't take it seriously anyway. Rotten Tomatoes is just a bunch of poppycock anyway, but the director of this has gone on to direct some other movies that I've heard are really good. I'm curious into checking them out and stuff, because I will say his directing was good in here, and he also did the cinematography and helped write the movie. So I'm really curious to see what his other movies are like and everything. But this was an alright start for his career, and the main character has this homemade knight costume that he's wearing, where he's dressed up as a knight, but it's made out of a cardboard box and stuff. It looks really funny and stuff. Like, it reminds me of something I would have wore as a kid for Halloween and stuff. It just looks really silly, but I like that too. And like I said, the makeup effects in here on the kills are pretty good, and it has some good funny moments and stuff. One of my favorite moments is this girl is eating some pumpkin bread that has some kind of nuts in it or something, or I think it was raisins actually. She's allergic to raisins, and she passes out and hits her head on this hammer and sits back up, and her head's gushing blood and everything, and then she just dies. It's kind of really darkly humorous and stuff, and there's some other good moments like that in this movie, but all in all, I think that Murder Party could have been better. But this, like, Clown Town that I reviewed yesterday is just one that I picked up at the pawn shop and thought the case looked interesting. Didn't know what I was really getting into, so I'm not going to complain too much about it. I think it was an alright movie. I'm not sure that it's one that I'd want to rewatch, but it was at least okay for a first time watch, and I'd say I'd give it a 6 out of 10. Didn't love it, didn't hate it, thought it was just okay. But anyway, let me know in the comments what you think of Murder Party, if you've seen it, and I hope you enjoyed this video, and have a good day, everybody.